So please, you can begin to make your way towards the celebration. Let's quickly do that. Yes.
One in it, you are fair, watch now better than yes, you walk. When it's young of us, so now I can't yes, if one you, when you pay, yes, says you sign, and so say, and I had to go. Yes, you say so, and China, your cool. One in it,
what a shady. On Shani Mupade Shadi. So soon. Less than 48 hours. Less than 48 hours. Ghana government etimi asesa nipa dankasa edi akọ South Africa. Akoye hwemu etimi identify 2 out of 8. Tedi pawo ni see me prefer analysis. Less than 2 days till yetimi to President brother jet across South Africa. In whose expense? We don't know. This is a state function, state activity. President brother so Ibrahim Mahama jet across South Africa etimi the two sano mo ompese mo chiro say ye no kre ada ene mo chire video so we hwehwe ni mu within the short time no IGP me salute eji enipa dan kasa DNS ye wie ya je ya kosisi VAT soja forso salute. What hypocritical country. Na enya won say nipa bebre lose hope in this country, all because of we are pretend. People are pretending too much. So right now me no kasa, according to health minister Kwabena Minta Kando say omo aban timi aye quick forensic analysis of nipa 18 free mu ewo plane helicopter no crash no hwan Dr. Mutala Muhammad ono ye kremuni ti sharp ya ye ne de no and afei Alhaji Munir Muhammad ono nso ya ye ne de ti ye hunu wo mi no today ye kosi omo sie wo mu because omo ye nkremofo really sa the yo soldier for this squadron standing military say police for we nyina gu ho ye be kan okre awre ho ne de nya bawi mo pesa de no mo pese mo pe fanfare ni ani gie ne concert ye dedodo wo de wa tena se ne dwene ho play no omo se helicopter ni timi here within less than be say 2 hours 3 hours no hu bio 2 hours wo mu hu no mo te Bema camp na aviation 40 ho na CID 40 tika office V8 ahodo Ghana nkwani country ahodo hu cars ahodo V8 luxurious cars are buying edenam hu bi da America bet man ntebet be din pass one ko DC ono a e be dis obo hu say abaye to police for to V8 na nem hu bi okoka mo se boy nti we say no makwitema kwakoye find this dia ba ekusie wo mu ye ni gie ye ho nyesa okoka mo se boy. And this is the time we need to stop the sycophancy, the mediocrity. We should stop it and speak the truth to power without any fear or favor. Oma sheda, oma sacrifice someone, and about be part of our culture. What a shame. Interesting. Pacho, share video it was so if you share the move on. Kwabena Minta Kando, the health minister and the IGP. So really, say you were contingents, men with uniform, which they are smart and very strong to accept the war, but the woman is smart to rush into the bush with all these sirens. Wow. No way, never. Ghana, Pacho, she video to us.
about 3 days ago, we were all here when we're seeing a team to go and do further investigation and examination. Today, we have taken the final batch of the results of the investigation and examination. Yeah, so I thank you.
This came in a bit earlier than supposed. Was it a special request that government made for it to be done? Because we got an indication that about between 4 to 6 days or so thereabout was a time needed. Was this a special request?
If you recall, last time when they were going, we told you that we're going to expedite action on it, given the circumstances at hand. So, by the grace of God, we have the final batch today. In fact, the first batch even came earlier than today. Yesterday we had the first batch, and today is the final batch. That was the Muslims one, Honorable Mutala and Honorable Muniru. That was the reason why today we have been able to perform the final barrier.
For clarity's sake, what samples are you holding, and for which individuals?
Well, they took off samples of the remains for some examinations and investigations, and so the results is ready today for easy identification of our heroes who fell.
So it contains samples for
about
the remaining
yes,
six.
6. Yeah. The 2 came yesterday.
All right. Most grateful, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So the headmaster is holding the samples which are brought in from South Africa. They touched down in Accra just a short while ago, accompanied by Mahama, IGP, and Honorable Suhini. So the headmaster has been telling us that the first to touch down in Accra yesterday for the burial that took place today. And so, with the arrival of the next 6, it means that there are final funeral rites which are scheduled to take place somewhere next week.
We're very much grateful to you. As I indicated earlier, we had about 8 samples 3 days ago, and yesterday, by the grace of God, we had the results of the 2 Muslims. That has enabled us to perform the necessary rites today, and this is the final batch of the 6 remaining. And so at this point in time, since His Excellency the President has announced that the necessary ceremony will be performed on Saturday, on Friday 15th, we'll hand over the results to the IGP for safekeeping.
Sim say sani ete ade na ba be ye character nti ye culture manipa ne hu wie ohia na ya be ye yie na ya be hwehwe ni mu security services power all this so called titles akese do dien na kokos captain squadron kwan komi ne dien na doctor hwan no mu go no hwe no so wayi ase no mu sisi wo no hwe video bi hwe na Imam hwan and the dien no the chief community and onu go on. These are the people managing the affairs of this country, and the future is pregnant today. It's so sad, and they pretend yes yansa bia no mesu afrim ye be ye fanfa didi anoma stress awe guess aka ho omu nyina be peges awe ye na se wayi ase ne be peges okoka wo semenka. These are the matters we need to discuss. Yesubani nye you painful so banye almost said how you pretend Mahama de wine mu gina hwe de wine mu gina oboa. Mr. President, with all due respect, abusia for mo fanche baby adu no ma sheda, and nipa bi should be held responsible. On ye na akata se ye wi no forget it. Sana wo beto de wodi impo de wa wo nidin twa kai obi antimi nka no kore and ye tuana ye some funkan kind ye so na ma ye photos Photoshop na ye cheche ye to chire mpanimfo akoye and ye tete ne wudi agro sacrifice wi a ho no na ye dia be ye fanfare open grounds so we be share na yasre such a useless people hwehwe nhwehwe ne mu fo no ayi na sane see mutala na Alhaji Muhammad no wo mo si wo mo ye nkremofo sharp ye wie na mema you know say me bo video bi doctor ne say wo mo boa obia Ghana ye wo forensic expert okrom ha say there's no way so because of South Africa say open intem wo mo boa how say do gwase de ma ban no wo ma hyeda na ni nyina say plan na ebusa say president brother jet need to know in whose expense why no e dey na chese what dey chair man no why crowd na ebusa questions ni nyina ye damage control ye katakata ne maso one day posterity will judge all of us because of the obedience we can't speak the truth and we will pay the price one day hide the resist share video talk to us e your fire drop or comments they won't hear us so chere wadwe
Artists and the military who are here in charge, they are going to play the thing for pass through. We are grateful to all of you. We are grateful to everyone single person. Yeah, so from the protocol side, everybody must go back. That's a who I so please, you can begin to make your way towards the celebration. Let's quickly do that. Yes. Thank you very much. Please. All of us in the media and our homes all saying wonderful things about these people. I want to get back to the earlier question I asked. If it is you today, are you sure people, your colleagues, those who know you better?
You know, this matter touches us more because as members of the Defense and Interior Committee, we had close working relationship with the Minister for Defense. In fact, most of his policy objectives, the intentions, the good plans he had for the armed forces of our country were brought before us for discussion and ratification. And we pledged, we committed to support Dr. Mahama to succeed as the Minister for Defense. Unfortunately, his dreams have been shattered. So we are here, first and foremost, to commiserate with his family, the government, the Commander-in-Chief, Parliament, because those who fell on that fateful day included members of parliament. Honorable Dr. Murtala Mohammed is our colleague in parliament. He sits directly behind me. In fact, we had a very close and personal relationship, when the University of Ghana together. And I used to serve as his lawyer. In those days, we had student lawyers. Anytime Murtala wanted to impeach SRC presidents, I was the one he used as his lawyer. We served as deputy ministers in President Mahama's first administration. So we have a very close bond. Dr. Mani Boama, the same can be said about him. I mean, when he was vying to become NUC's president, I remember there was a statement he wrote, the first statement he actually wanted to present. I reviewed it because he submitted to me to look at and make corrections. That is how we relate. Alhaji Limuna, a very close friend of mine, he and my elder brother were mates in school, and so that relationship expanded and I was roped in. He was regional minister in the Upper East region. I later became, and my home region is Upper East. So when he was there, we worked very closely. Then he moved from the Upper East to the Northern region and subsequently the Ministry of Agric. I have always called him an elder brother. Dr. Sapo, close working relationship. I remember the last time we had very close encounters was just before the elections. We served on the same committees. And I remember how Dr. Sapong used to come, share his rich experiences with us. And all that. As for Honorable Abuaji, the deputy coordinator for NADMO, I don't know him that much, but I recall when we had some engagement with NADMO, they all came. And we had a very fruitful interaction, a young and enterprising young man. Then the crew of the aircraft. It would interest you to know that the pilot, the squadron leader, actually has a relationship with me. In fact, his father was MP for Bulsa in 1979. So that's a very close relation of mine. Flying Officer Ampedu, the sergeant, may all their souls rest in peace. We are saddened, but as committee members, we have committed that the best way we can pay tribute to the memories of our fallen and departed colleagues is to redouble our efforts in partnership with the Commander-in-Chief, the ministers they have designated to act in the stead of our fallen colleagues, to ensure that the security services are well retooled so that they are able to deliver efficiently on their mandate. That commitment we will do. We have already put out a statement and made it very clear that the investigations that are ongoing, when they are done, the findings are going to be reviewed by us. And we would in turn make our recommendations to ensure that our armed forces is in a position to respond to any tasks that may be assigned to them.
Are you building in Ghana? You can't find trustworthy people to build it for you? Tilly E Honest Pro Artisans will build it for you. Are you looking for masons, carpenters, tilers, plumbers, walk-in closet builders, kitchen cabinets, CCTV, civil engineers, architects? Look no further. Tilly E Honest Pro will build your dream house for you.